Good evening. We are joined by G2, who are coming off of their match against EDG. We'll begin with questions from the remote media and then move to any in-house questions. We will begin with Brandon. Would you like to start us off?
Sure thing. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys joining us, after a loss like that, coming to speak with us. I'll send this to whoever really wants to answer. First series loss of the year, obviously against the world champions, but not to say, you guys needed humbling at all, but do you feel at all kind of humbled,
Recording in progress.
realizing that you guys are human in this game coming out of this loss, kind of losing fraction the way that you did, just, how you're going to approach, the next stage of the tournament?
I'll take this one on. So I think that in terms of humbling, I don't think so. I think that we have humility and understand, and we've always preached that every game is a new game, and we have to put in the same effort and try to get the same results. But in terms of like understanding as a team of how to adapt, how to play different metas and or different against different styles, I think we learned a lot from today. I think EDG had a phenomenal game plan, and we haven't been tested like that before this year. So I give credit to them, but I think we were just not prepared enough for that kind of style. And I mean, I know like my guys, we always, when our backs are against the wall, we always come back the hardest. So I'm not really worried. I'm not intimidated, but I'm glad we took the loss now rather than losing the life in playoffs because I know we're going to win the next one. So it's it's part of the game. You're gonna lose some, you're gonna win some, but it's how we learn from it. And still confident. So
Thank you. Are there any more questions from the remote media? If not, we'll go to the in-house media. Arnab, we'll come to you.
Hey guys, commiseration on the loss. My question is open for anyone actually. Uh, Last time you guys played EDG was in 2024 during the champs. The team has been the same. But what do you think is different this game that you guys played and won against last time in champs?
I think the difference is just the meta. I think their game plan versus us today was just clearly better. Felt like we were running to a brick wall on a third map, especially, and we kind of picked it up on bind. We were making a comeback, but it was a little too late. And same with the third map, honestly. Like even down 12-1, we still brought it back. But yeah, it was just a game plan diff. They had insane reads. They were just in the flow state. It was in yeah, like I said, it just felt like nothing we can do could work. And yeah, I'm just props to them.
Just a quick follow-up on that. Do you think the slow start in bind led to the slow comeback in fracture, or I'll say the slow start in the fracture itself?
No, I don't think so. I mean, we didn't win a single piss round this series. We went 0 for 6, so it's definitely going to be hard, to start hot. Um, so yeah, once we just sharpen up early game, then we'll be fun.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Hello. Firstly, I start today, guys. My question is to Josh or whoever would like to answer. On map number 3, if you look at the team comps, you guys were running something that's more like in line with the current meta, while EDG were still kind of running like the Neon and the Cypher, something that's a little bit more traditional. Do you think that was it more EDG having like a better prep game plan and them coming in with the momentum from the previous game, or do you think that there were some counter strats involved? How much do you think the composition and the strategies that EDG had made a difference in that map today?
I think it definitely did. It's to answer your question, it's a combination of all of what you just said. They obviously carried a momentum from map 2 into map 3, winning all pistols and just having a hot start. But also the composition difference, like they have more information with the Cypher. They have a Neon fast rotating. They were able to counter our anti-flood utility and they were to flood. They were able to flank really well on timing. We kind of gave a lot of tells in that. So there's a lot to work on. And it just means like we just gotta just add more wrinkles to our game plan. So props to them for coming up with such a strong strategy to counter us, and we'll be better for next time.
Thank you. Are there any more questions?
Hi again. This time my question is for Geronimo. Really long time after you faced Kang, everybody wanted to see this matchup. From your perspective, how did you perform yourself, as well as how did the game go individually for you?
Say for the game, we definitely kind of had the idea of like what they were doing. It's just kind of like the prep that we didn't know, like what their traps were, like kind of like where they're gonna be at. Definitely for the third map, that was kind of like the biggest problem I feel. Personally, I feel like I was okay. But that doesn't really matter because like still a team game. Like I think we all had the same concept and idea of what we needed to do, but we just couldn't execute some of the stuff that we learned and done before, of course.
Thank you. And again, guys, you guys have insane energy and charismatic personality, everyone. Please smile and best of luck for the whole tournament. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I think the last question will come from Alejandro.
Yeah, first of all, sorry for your last match against EDG. My question is general. Now that there are 4 teams left in the lower bracket and their next match will be against those teams, which team would you prefer to fight against?
Who's left?
Sentinels. Because it's just a free 2-0.
Yeah, and this is for to go to playoffs. Okay, yeah, understand. Thank you.
Thank you. I think that would be the last question. G2, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Recording stopped.